Bases are essential in Rust for storing your hard-earned loot, but how should you build them, you might ask? Welcome to the Rust Beginner's Guide, where today I'll be telling you how to build bases in Rust. Before building your base, you should first find a suitable location for building it. The best way to find the place to build your base is to open the map and look around the island. If you find mostly flat terrain between multiple mid to high tier monuments, that's where you should build it. Also, if you plan on going to an oil rig or the cargo ship, you should build closer to the ocean. As an extra, if you find a cave system close to the multiple monuments, then you can build down there. Now that you've found the perfect place to build your base, you should gather materials and get to building. The best kind of base to build on wipe day is probably a 1x2 with an airlock. The reason for having an airlock is that if you get door camped, the attacker won't have access to your loot. When building a base, the most essential thing is the tool cupboard, so place it in your innermost room. The tool cupboard is important because it protects your base from being creeped by other people, as they can only build floors and place ladders in its area of effect. As the tool cupboard grants a lot of permissions, you should lock it so that even in the unlikely event of raiders finding it, they'll have to destroy it first. Once you place down your tool cupboard, you should authorize and fill it up with materials, so your base doesn't decay. Inside the tool cupboard, you can see how much materials it costs to keep your base from decaying. This cost is called Upkeep. Upkeep is calculated in the following way. The first 15 building blocks require 10% of their cost to be paid, the following 85 require 15%, the following 75 require 20%, and after 175 blocks, all blocks require 33% of their costs paid in upkeep. While building your base, you will first place twig blocks. It is important to upgrade these as people can easily destroy twig stuff. Use all the types of walls in the game and their respective amounts of health and costs. As you can see, upgrading from twig to wood increases the wall's health by 240, and the wall is basically impossible to hit down with regular tools. You can also see that with each upgrade after wood, the health of the wall doubles, so upgrading is worth it up until the sheet metal wall. I don't recommend upgrading all walls to armored, as it takes a lot of high quality metal both to build and to upkeep, which is also used in making guns. The same goes for doorways and wall frames, but there's a twist. You should always make sure that the health of the wall frame / doorway is more than the health of the door, as if it's less, then your door is just a waste of resources. There are also levels of doors, 3 to be exact. They are displayed on screen with their respective health amounts and costs. As you can see, armored doors have way more health than their sheet metal counterparts, so the upgrade is worth it. There are also 4 ways to fill in wall frames. They are displayed on screen with their respective health amounts and costs. As you can see, garage doors are way better than sheet metal double doors, so if you have the option to, then you should upgrade to garage doors. As an extra, if you want to vertically expand your base, then ladder hatches are the way to go. Once you have your base, you might feel safe, but you almost certainly are not, because there's probably only a few rockets or C4 required to get to your best loot. This problem can be solved by honeycombing. Honeycombing is the act of building empty, inaccessible rooms outside of your base and surrounding your base with these rooms. This is beneficial as raiders will have to go through more doors or just overall use more explosives to get to your loot, and thus making you a less likely raid target. You can also honeycomb vertically by using half walls. Finally, I want to talk to you about a common mistake with new players. They place walls in the wrong way, which is quite bad as raiders can pick through the soft side of stone walls and destroy wrong way wooden walls with spears, so make sure that the right side of the wall is facing the right way. For reference, this is the soft side and this is the hard side of walls. The same goes for doorways. In conclusion, today build as many honeycombs and airlocks as you can to make the lives of raiders harder. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, then please leave a like and subscribe, as you do not know how much it helps out a small YouTube channel like mine. If you really enjoy my content and would like to support me in a more personal way, consider becoming one of my patrons on patreon.com/TheMeemishGamer. If you have any questions, you can join my Discord server and ask me. And thank you guys so much for helping me reach over 600 subscribers. And as always, I'll see you guys with another video in 2 weeks.